Hello everybody, Howard here, back in another video. Today will be a slightly different tutorial video, as this will be part 1 on my SpaceX Starship tutorial. The ships we'll be building will be, in this video I'll be building the Starship itself, so the second stage. This particular model is Ship 25, so S25, SN25, whatever you like to call it. This was the one that launched the most recently. And alongside that, in the second part of the tutorial, I'll be building Booster 9, which is the corresponding booster that went with Ship 25, and the hot staging ring, which, you know, you can choose whether you want to add that or not. In regards to the OLM mount down there, and the orbital launch tower, this is, as you can see, is a very complicated design, and would be very hard for me to make a tutorial on, so I'll only do that depending on the performance of these videos. If not, I'll just stick with the Starships. So, without further ado, let's get rocking and rolling. Now, another thing to add, the tutorial version of the Starship will be slightly different to my main reference version. Now, you could already tell by some of these blocks, as I'm using a lot of mods, like black concrete fences, concrete fence gates. Another mod that I'm using is vertical stairs, vertical slabs, and I use that to generate a lot more of a rounded image. And obviously I do not expect you guys to have mods. I know a lot of people that watch my videos playing on console and even Pocket Edition, where, you know, you can't really access these mods. So I've done the very generous thing, and I've dabbled with the design and changed it so it fits all your needs. To my knowledge, I'm pretty sure these are in the game. Ignore that. These are blocks. So as you can see, these are just walls, and so this is 100% vanilla Minecraft. Other than my shaders and mods, obviously. But yeah, as you can see, essentially all I've done is replace the stairs and slabs with these. But yeah, a little history on the Starship. It is currently a prototype rocket being constructed by SpaceX. Its main launch site is Starbase in Boca Chica, Texas. And it is also the biggest and most powerful rocket ever produced. And I'm keeping a close eye on the program. Very good. So anyway, let's get started with the tutorial. I've got a little setup over here. So the way I'm going to do this is sort of layer by layer. I'll do layer by layer once we get to the top, and I'll do a bit of stuff down here to help you alongside the engines and whatnot. So to start, you're going to have to build this. Now it's very straightforward. I'll just pause here. So you can pause here and get this shape done. So it's like 3, that, and that. So it's 3 left. This should be relatively straightforward to understand. And obviously the black being the heat shield. And then for the engines, go to the front of your rocket here, go 2 blocks back, place a cauldron and then a hopper, then go another 2 blocks back, and on the left and the right hand side, place another cauldron and a hopper. And for the vacuum Raptor engines, we're going to build a plus shape out of cobbled deep slate walls. Did I say a plush or a plus? A plus shaped. And in the corresponding position shown here. So I'll let you build that and get back to you when you're done. Okay, that's enough time. You're finished now. Also, another thing is there's like some form of greebling I've added on here, like as decoration. I won't be building that in the tutorial, purely for inconvenience, but it's very easy to add. You just randomly add blocks around, to be quite honest. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It just makes it look a bit more well-rounded. But anyway, final tutorial. So the box you're going to need is black stone. Stone. Let me just reorganize my inventory here. Yeah, that should be it for the time being, to be quite honest. I'll build the tube first and then the fins. So with this, what we've built here is you just want to raise up the outside by 1. So just add 1 layer onto all of these blocks here. Like so. Brilliant. And now we want to do the exact same thing. Slightly different this time, and I'll explain that afterwards. Now once we've built this, fill in the whole thing with stone, but not the floor, just the Raptor engine mounting pad. I think that's what that's called. Yeah, just like that. So that is our engine bay complete, more or less. And now what we want to do is do 3 more layers. So 1, 2, 3. Just do it around the corresponding layers. Like so. Also, I will be using World Edit for my convenience. All it does is really, it's like quality of life. Like for example, I'm going to copy some of this, but you can just build it Unless you have welded it. In that case, you don't have to. Okay. Next thing here we want to do is just add a cross section in. So go to either one of these threes and do a line across to the other end. Like so. And then on this end here, same thing. So create a plus shape like that. And now, I know it's getting repetitive, but now we want to add 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, from now on, from this part onwards, I'm only going to be building 1/2. The other side is totally identical. I'll just help you with the first bit. This is mainly because it's easier for me to create the tutorial, easier for me to, you know, construct it once I can see an interior diagram of it. So anyway, let's build 4 up, so do it around all of these sides here. Like so. Also, if anyone is wondering, the shaders I'm using is Continuum, I think? Or Complementary, it's one of those two. Anyway, so once we've got that done, we're going to do the same thing, add a cross section. So 1 across through here, and then 1 through there as well. Like so, so we've got this so far. I know it doesn't look very Starship-y, but I can promise you now it will once we're finished. So, now for the fun bit. We're going to view this as a block. So these 4 are a block. Now, in total of these blocks, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, let's say 8, because I've just noticed it curves in here. So 8 in total. Just making sure I'm not tweaking, hang on. Yes, 8. So we've already built the first one, which means 7 left. So you can probably guess what I'm going to tell you now, is build 7 more of these on top of each other. Just to demonstrate a minute, I'll just... If I stand here, I'm just going to... And then, just to help you understand what I'm getting at here. Like this. So just keep stacking them on top with a 3-block gap in between. So that's 2 out of 8. Now, I'm just going to... There we are. Brilliant. That should be 8. Yep, brilliant. So, pause the video now, if you don't have welded it, and stack this up 8 blocks. And obviously do it on the following side, but that's up to you whether you want to do it now or after. But just bear in mind that these are symmetrical, so it shouldn't be a challenge. You've got the base there as well to help you. Okay, so now that we're here, we can start doing the fun bit, the nose cone, which I'll be constructing layer by layer. So first, we want to add... Now, you have to forgive me, I'm not too sure on what this is exactly. I know where it belongs. Another thing we should add is the Starship logo. Because we all love that, don't we? What did I use for the Starship logo? It's warped roots. And it's not exactly accurate, but, you know. You can do the best. Let me just double check this ring here. Okay. So we want to come to this end here, build a cobblestone block, place an iron trapdoor in it, grab a lever, go to the opposite side of the block, and power it like so, just to push it down. And then, on the right hand side here, we're just going to put 1 block on top of everything. So, up by 1. So that's the only difference with this layer. Okay, on to the next layer. We are going to need some andesite walls. Add that lovely curved finish. So we're going to start with a stone block, an item frame, some warp roots in the item frame. Then we're going to place an andesite wall, 1 stone, and a stone block behind it. Then an andesite wall again, block of stone behind it, and an andesite wall. So we've created this shape so far. And we're going to mirror the same thing on the opposite side, just with black stone components. So 1 block, a black stone wall, block behind, black stone wall, block, wall, black stone, like so. So you should have this shape going here. You see you're starting to get the curve in a bit now. And now for this next layer, we're going to add another block of stone on top, another block of andesite wall on top, build up another 2 stone blocks, leave this one empty, build another 2 stone blocks, add another wall on top, and for the time being, we're gonna play this. I think we'll just build it like normal, yeah. So 1 blackstone block, blackstone wall, 2 blackstone blocks, nothing, 2 blackstone blocks, blackstone wall, and a block. Brilliant. Moving rapidly onto the next layer. So for the next layer, we're going to do 2 andesite walls with stone blocks behind them. A andesite wall with black stone behind it. Pretty sure. Nope. Yes. Sorry, I'm ever so clumsy. Yes, a blackstone wall. No, blackstone block. Brilliant. And then a blackstone wall out of that side. There we are, I'm getting it now. And then a blackstone block corresponding, like so. And then 2 blackstone walls. A 3rd blackstone wall with blocks behind it. Blackstone wall here, like so, with a block behind it. Andesite wall there. 2 blocks of... Oh, I've seriously just put that. I'm so silly. I'm ever so sorry for this. Blackstone, 2 blackstone blocks, and 2 blackstone walls. You'd think doing tutorials for 3 years would make me slightly better at this, wouldn't you? Apparently not. Right, anyway. Moving on to the next layer. Now I'm going to quickly double check before I cock this all up. Yeah, lovely job. Okay, should be relatively straightforward. So we're going to do 1 andesite wall with 2 blocks of stone behind it. Then another andesite wall on top and another blackstone wall on top with a block of blackstone on top of the previous one. Then 3 blocks of blackstone with a blackstone wall up in the middle. Then a blackstone wall on top of these 2 we did a minute ago with a blackstone in the middle there. Then 2 blackstone and a blackstone wall on the end, like so. Brilliant. Now, for our next layer, just make sure first, because it's always better to be safe than sorry. Don't want to bugger it all up. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let me just, Okay. So, 2 stone blocks with a andesite wall in front. Then nothing. Yeah, you heard me right, nothing. But a blackstone wall with a blackstone block either sides of that. Then a blackstone wall, no block, sorry. Being ever so silly at. With 2 more walls, like so. No, 2 more blocks. Go back 1, 2. Just mirror what we've built over there, but obviously in blackstone instead. Like so. Okay, on to the next layer. We need to grab some stairs. Ooh, getting exciting. Grabbing some stairs. Cheeky. I'm sorry. Okay, so 1 stone block like so. Stone stairs like placed accordingly. 2 blackstone walls, diagonal like so, with blackstone behind them to cover it up. Like so. Then on the other side, 2 blackstone walls with blocks behind them to cover up. Oh, gonna have to grab the blackstone stairs. Oh, apparently I'm not supposed to. Alright. Oh, it's not up to me. Blackstone wall with a blackstone block. Like so. That does it for that layer. And on this layer, we're finally finishing off with the stone. Here we are. We're going to place 1 stone stairs on the top like so. 1 blackstone. Oh, not a hopper. Blackstone, blackstone. And then we're just going to build in like so. With a blackstone wall there. And then we're just going to do the same on this side. So 2 blackstone and a blackstone. I'm going to do blackstone stairs. I don't care what past Harry says. Go ahead and put blackstone stairs there. Brilliant. Now, for our next layer. It's just ever so hard to see with the shader on. Wasn't exactly my wisest choice. Oh, I appear to have left a vertical slab there. Good thing I noticed that now. That would have been just a tad bit annoying. Right. So for this next bit, we're going to go in 1 and do a blackstone block. Then a blackstone wall in these 2 places, like so, with a blackstone block and 1 behind those walls. And then here, 2 blackstone walls and the blackstone block and 1 behind it. like so. So you see we're creating that like ring sort of shape. Now I think to make this, no, we're still going to do this layer by layer. I'm going to finish what I started. On top of this, we're going to do a black stone stairs. Then a black stone block behind that, with a black stone wall here like so. Then behind that wall, a block and black stone stairs. And then the same on this side, so a wall here like so. Black stone block and a black stone stairs. And then for this next layer, just black stone stairs on either block here. Oh, we're nearly done. With a block in between. And then to put the tip on the Starship, black stone slab. Look at that. Isn't that just looking Starship-y? Nope, that's because it doesn't have any flaps. So, before we move on to flaps, just make a quick adjustment to the heat shield here. You'll notice that while the heat shield runs on a pretty similar point here, you'll notice it goes through a little bit on there. Now, I'm just going to mark where this goes. So yeah. So get to this point, bearing in mind, this is on both sides. Do this on both sides, remember? You don't want a wonky Starship. Go to your andesite walls, one block below, then go 1, 2, 3, 4 of blackstone, like so. And then go in one here, and do 2 blackstone. And then, remember, the corresponding side as well. And that does it for heat shield ornations. Oh, we can't forget this. So, 1. And we're going to build... bear with me. So from this area here, we're going to build 20. We're going to go 20 blocks down and slap a lever there. Switch down. Now, do you have to measure it 20 blocks? No. Should you probably measure it 20 blocks? No. Just slap a lever somewhere low. It's honestly fine. It'll look brilliant. Another thing we need to add is this little, like, weep vent, I think. So, why did I just call it a weep vent? Sorry about that. I'm just really silly, I think. So we're going to build roughly 7 blocks up from here. So, 7. Oh, look at that. Spot on. And then 1 block up, slap a smooth stone in. Just adding some detail. It'll look nicer once you have all the andesite in it as well. So I think to start, we'll build the fin at the bottom. So the materials you're going to require. Hang on. Let's just make my inventory a bit nicer, a bit cleaner. We need stone blocks, stone brick walls, black stone walls, and a black stone. So, and the wand, so I can measure. Okay. So, on the middle side here, on the bottom, where we have blackstone, we're going to grab your blackstone blocks and build 14 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That was easy, wasn't it? Here come the counting yawns. And then on the left-hand side of this, so we're on the stone side, build blackstone walls. If for whatever reason you don't have blackstone, nether brick is also a substitute. Or dark oak wood if you really are playing an old version of Minecraft. So yeah, that's that sorted. So now you'll notice there's a slight pattern here. It goes down in 2s. So what we're going to do is going to come to the top of this stack of 14, go down 2, leave a gap, or leave 2 gaps, then go all the way to the bottom with walls, like so. Then, if I just left a 3 block gap, oh my dear, sorry about that. Yeah, so leave a 2 block gap at the top, then build down with walls. Then on these walls we've just placed here, leave a 2 block gap again. I'm just going to measure that so I don't bugger up. And then build down again. And then same thing, 2 block gap, so 1, 2, yeah, got our gap. Keep building down. Like so. And then one more time, leave a 2 block gap, and then go all the way down to the floor. Brilliant. Look at that. Lovely jubbly, but it's not quite finished yet because we're going to add stone brick walls. So, we're going to do the same thing, but basically on the opposite side. So, this place here, we're going to leave 2 block gap and then build all the way to the floor. Same thing on this side, leave a 2 gap here and then build all the way to the floor. Leave a 2 block gap here, all the way to the floor. There we are, all done. Now, all you want to do is build down the other side as well. That's it for the bottom fin. And now, arguably the harder one, we're going to build the upper fin. So let me just gather a bit of intel here. Okay, I think I've got it. So, on this block here, on the same ring as the trapdoor, we're going to build out four blackstone walls, like so. Then we're going to add 2 more layers on top of those. 1, 2, like so. Then we're going to go in 1 and build it all the way up to the ship. Then for the next layer, build another one on top, build it all the way in, like so. Then on the next layer, go in 1, build it all the way up to the wall, go in 1 again. So we're stepping up in increments of 1, like so. So you see it creates that streamlined pointy design, except for the bottom where it tips off a bit. That was actually surprisingly easy. A bit more worried about that earlier. Right, now for the detailing with the stone brick walls. What we want to do is gather your intel on this place here. We're going to zone in on here and build 2 stone brick walls like so. Then go down 1 and build it all the way down to the bottom. Yes. And then go step 1 down again, build all the way to the bottom. And then do 2 at the bottom, like so. So you should have that. Brilliant. Now, hold on a second. I think we're done. Wowza Rooney, that was quick. So yeah, sorry if I went a bit too fast. Also, I humbly ask that if you were to build this in one of your own worlds or for a project, that you give some form of credit, because I did put a lot of effort into designing this. But at the end of the day, I am making a tutorial on it. But yeah, please, if you appreciate my videos, do the common courtesy and give the credit where credit is due. Make sure you've mirrored this exactly the same on the other side. And that is all for part 1 of how to build Starship in Minecraft. Next episode will be Booster 9. I'll see you all later. Goodbye!